Bitch, I'm fresher than a prince. Got your girl doing banana splits. Whoa, when she fall in love, I move on to the next again. There you go again with that flow, that retirement. When I'm finished, she get ghost, game over, bitch, try again. Yeah, I'm toxic, and I rock it. This is shout out to the girls who say I'm not shit. I'm obnoxious, and I'm heartless. When you sip and catch your feelings, then that is my cue to dip.
Hello guys, and welcome to WAGARASHI. In today's video, we'll be discussing how to obtain MS and what are the requirements in order to obtain MS. We will also be showcasing Susanoo, as well as showcase some of the buffs that MS gives you, and we'll be going over the requirements in order to get MS. So before you can even get MS, you're going to need to roll onto a Uchiha slot. After rolling upon a Uchiha slot, you're going to have to reach rank 10 and have level 3 stress. Now you guys may be wondering, what is stress? Stress is combat XP. Now you can get this from either grips, you can get this from fighting other people, you can get this from doing missions, and no, you cannot check what your stress level is. You're just going to have to be very lucky. I do recommend, if you do roll upon an Uchiha, to get at least 30 grips and to get to rank 15, as that will almost guarantee you level 3 stress. After getting level 3 tomoe on your Uchiha, you're going to want to get 250 grips, and you can check your grips by pressing the little squiggly line that's above tab, or if you have a 65% keyboard, you're going to need to hold FN or Alt and Escape in order for this menu to appear. Or, if you guys haven't noticed already, they added a bag option up here, so you could click on this little bag symbol and the menu will appear. You can check your grips right here, as well as the grips required to rank up. You're going to need to get 250 grips followed by 4 wipes, 10 TDM wins, 8 tailed beast kills, and 8 Manda kills. Honestly, the last 2 are pretty easy to get. You can get those just by reaching level 32, getting max prestige. Now, you guys may be wondering, whoa, I already have all of that and I still don't have MS. How do I get MS? In order to get MS, you're going to need to grip another Uchiha, and they have to be rank 21 plus with 3 tomoe, so they're going to have to need to be level 3 stress, and you have to wipe them in PD. Now, if you are very scared of going into a PD event, you can also go into a flash PD. Sometimes, very rarely, there's going to be level 21 plus Uchihas in these flash PDs who are alone. Now, if you have a buddy or a friend, you can jump the Uchiha and wipe him, but wiping an Uchiha is a 35% chance in a flash PD, so it's safer, but you're less likely to get MS that way. So my friend was very generous in letting me borrow his Uchiha account and showcasing all of the MS abilities that you can get upon getting MS. A quick little warning though, when you obtain MS and you start using your MS moves, you're going to start going blind. In order to counteract going blind, you're going to have to get EMS, which I will make a separate video on that later on. This is the animation of popping MS. You hold your eye, and your eye has the Itachi MS eye. I'm pretty sure that's the only rollable eye in game. I may be wrong, but every MS user gets this eye. Every MS user also gets a small little casting speed buff. The more eyes you have on, the faster your hand sign speed will be. This is the same jutsu I casted earlier. As you can see, it's almost double the speed it was before. Alright, this is a Amaterasu. It's one of the moves you get upon obtaining MS. It doesn't do that much damage, but if you have moves that prevent them from moving, such as maybe Flame Dome or even whatchamacallit, the Sharingan Genjutsu, they will get stuck in there. It does pretty decent damage if they get hit with the entire thing. That is one of the rollable moves you can get. The other one is Tsukuyomi, and I'm pretty sure Tsukuyomi is a Genjutsu. Don't quote me on this, but it does last like about 15 seconds, I'm pretty sure. After getting Amaterasu, you will also get Skeleton Susanoo, and it gives you, I'm pretty sure, 70% damage reduction, and each M1 does 40 damage. As you saw earlier, Skeleton Susanoo actually drained a whole bunch of my chakra without me doing anything. I don't recommend using this for an entire fight. I only recommend doing this in a, like, if you want to block an attack, or if you want to, if you're getting jumped, or if you know you're gonna get hit with a big move. That's the only times you really want to use Skeleton Susanoo. The rest of the time though, if you really want to be in Susanoo, I do recommend being in 2-armed Skeleton Susanoo. This is how it looks like. It doesn't have any block animations, but it doesn't drain as much as Skeleton Susanoo. Since it doesn't drain as much, it's also gonna have less damage reduction and less M1 damage. But it's a good option if you want to quote unquote boss raid people. The last move you get after getting MS is going to be 1-armed skeleton. It's basically like the 2-armed skeleton, but, well, with 1 arm. I'm pretty sure it has the least amount of damage reduction out of the other two moves, and the least amount of M1 damage. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I might make a EMS video later down the line. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.